Welcome back to the Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting. Including today, Roku adding more free channels to the Roku channel. We got 11 new channels now live on the Roku channel. We'll tell you what they are and all the details with it. Also, Allen Media Group, which was reportedly going to fire all of its meteorologists and replace them with content from the Weather Channel on local television, is apparently backtracking. We'll tell you the news there. And one of the many other stories we have to cover, Comcast is launching a new streaming sports-only bundle for its internet customers. We got the details on this live TV service just for streaming. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. First, though, you can find a link to each story we're about to talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment, so you can read it for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so they recommend our videos to more people. Hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. The Roku channel, which is Roku's free ad-supported streaming service, has added 11 new channels, including content from BritBox and Hallmark. Now, just as some of these include Z Nation 24/7, Scares, I should say, by Shudder, Hallmark Espanol, Free TV Asia, and BritBox Mysteries. These are just a few of the channels now streaming. These join other ones that recently launched, like Top Ranked Classics, Earth Day 365, The Doctors 24/7, Animation Plus, Outer Sphere, and other channels now streaming for free. I have a list of over like 50 channels, I think it is, I didn't count all of them, that have been recently added in the last few weeks to the Roku channel in the post, in the show notes down below, if you want to see everything coming to the Roku channel. All right, last Friday I think it was Saturday, we broke the news that Allen Media Group was laying off all the meteorologists at its 22 local TV stations. This would be then replaced by pre-recorded national weather broadcasts, much like what you hear on the radio, right? You ever been on the radio and the Weather Channel or some other service comes with a pre-recorded weather for the day of your local area, and you hear the same weather broadcast like all morning, and then they refresh in the afternoon, for example. And the exact details of how that will work hasn't been fully explained, how often it was refreshed, all that for Allen Media Group. Well, now there are reports that Allen Media Group is backtracking, and at least some of its TV stations and some of its meteorologists will be retained, and it's not sure if they're completely eliminating the idea of using some hub. Will we see, for example, some weekend weather content coming from the Weather Channel, maybe when there's no major weather events happening? Are they going to keep just a token? Are we talking about one or two meteorologists where when there's big breaking weather, they could come in and cover that? We don't know. Now, we did reach out to the Allen Media Group for comment on this news, as they just had a big press release about this last week, and they declined to comment on the reports out there that some of these staff are now keeping their job and they're backtracking on replacing local meteorologists. I'm not completely opposed to them using the Weather Channel to do weather coverage. There's a lot of times, if you got a weekend where there's no major weather happening, why are you necessarily paying for a meteorologist to sit there in a beautiful 90-degree sunny day in the middle of the summer, for example, with the forecast being unchanged? But at the same time, not having any local meteorologists does mean that when there is a big weather emergency, you're relying on national meteorologists that may not be watching it as closely as local meteorologists would. I think there's a balance here, and as all things with balances, something you got to kind of figure out. You kind of go a little too far this way, a little too far that way, and eventually you work your way to a good balance there. We'll see. This comes as Allen Media Group continues to look for cost-cutting measures to try to save money, as them and many other places are dealing with declining ad revenue. All right, let's keep moving along. Comcast yesterday announced a new sports and news TV package with 50 TV channels dyslexic moment here for $70. Now, you do have to be a Comcast internet customer, only available in Comcast TV markets for this bundle, and it does come with Peacock. You will also get local ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC stations along with Telemundo and Univision. News networks including CNBC, CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC are included in this. You'll also see sports networks like FS1, ESPN, ACC Network, Big Ten, Golf Channel, and the SEC Network. This is actually a nicer bundle of channels than Venue Sports would have been. Problem is, it's the price point. Venue Sports was going to be in the $40 range. This is in the $70 range. Now, honestly, for a lot of people, this may be all you need. And it'll be cheaper than YouTube TV, Fubo, and others in the market. For other people, this will miss some stuff. I do not see mention, for example, of RSNs. You know, like FanDuel Sports Network. I almost called it Bally Sports. It's no longer that name. But not every sports fan cares. Not every fan cares about NHL, MLB. If you're just like a football fan and a golf fan, this may be all you need. You're going to get your football games and you're going to get your golf tournament coverage here with this, with it. So keep an eye on it. I wouldn't disregard it, but I do think you continue to run into the problem of price point with it. But it is interesting. I feel like the wall has been broken here. For years and years, you could not find companies willing to give you smaller bundles of channels. Disney would not let you have ESPN without having the Disney Channel, for example. Now that seems to have been broken and things have changed dramatically here, and more small bundles with it are coming. One note with this, it does come with 300 hours of DVR capacity, so you can go in and record up to 300 hours worth of content, so you just have to delete once you reach that full recording time. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right, next story up. If you live in New York, you can get internet for just $15 a month. Yep. But you may want to spend an extra $5 and get the $20 package. Recently, New York announced you must offer low-income internet packages starting at $15 a month. To qualify, your family would need to be able to qualify for the National School Lunch Program, which is actually surprisingly easy. There's a lot of families in there that doesn't take much to qualify for that. Let's just say that. The Community Eligibility Program and Supplemental Security Income, SSI income, all types. If you qualify for one of those three plans, you qualify for this. Like I said, school lunch, I don't know about the other two. It's a pretty easy program to get into if you have school-aged children. Now that does cap down at $50 down, but for an extra $5, for $20 a month, you can get $100 down. For many people, if you're just, got two people living in your family, you're low income, that's more than you need. $25 down will get you a 4K stream of Netflix. If you're a disabled senior citizen, I'm assuming one of these plans you may qualify for. $100 down, if you live alone, you're just streaming one 4K stream at a time and surfing the web, and maybe you have a smart speaker in your home. $100 down, if you're not playing video games, is going to be just fine to stream one stream and surf the web and do that kind of stuff. I'm going to hear, all right, well, my family, we're streaming 3 streams and playing video games. Well, may not be for you, but I actually think this is pretty nice. Now, this is the same law that came out that AT&T said they were exiting the market because of. They offered 5G home internet only in the market. They said $15 a month was a price point where they couldn't afford to offer 5G home internet at that price point. Now, Spectrum has not been marketing this a lot. There's details on how to find out information if you qualify in our story down below. All right, if you use Google TV, you may notice there's a new news brief. Google's Gemini AI is now creating generated for you news briefings with quick updates on what's happening around the world, according to a report from Android Police. This comes after they continue to try to integrate AI into their devices, and now they're using AI to create custom news briefs on your TV for you with this. You can find out more about in our story in the show notes, but probably very similar. If you ever gone on your phone and say, what's the news with your smart speaker or your phone, probably similar setup, but this time probably with video. All right, YouTube Premium is getting a price discount. There's a way to do it. I'll tell you the catches with it. And launching new experimental features, which include updated picture-in-picture for shorts on iOS, something that Android's had for a while, enhanced audio quality, 256 kilobits bitrate option for richer audio for music. I know increasingly going to YouTube is a way a lot of people discover new music. You hear about a song, you pull it up on YouTube real quick. I know I've done that quite a bit. Smart downloads for shorts. So now not just automatic downloads for long form content, short form content will auto download too if you enable it. AI powered jump ahead on the web. So if you're a premium customer, this AI will jump forward to the most interesting part of a video. Maybe this part. We'll see. and faster playback speeds. You now get 4x and other speeds with this for faster playback and higher. So you can quickly skim through this video at a more rapid pace. With that though, if you're a Google One customer on the 2 terabyte or higher plans that start at $9.99 a month, if you use those, there's some, if you're a big data person, you can now get a $2 price cut on the individual YouTube Premium. Sadly for now, if you're on the family plan like I am, I got YouTube Premium. I'll be honest, mainly because I don't want my kids, when they're on YouTube Kids, watching ads. But also, I've kind of become addicted to YouTube with no ads. It kind of revolutionized watching YouTube. And with that, though, unfortunately, only the single plan is getting this discount. The family plans are not included right now, and you get a $2 discount on that. That brings you back to the 2023 pricing level for YouTube Premium. Do you subscribe to YouTube Premium? Leave me a comment, let me know. I'll be honest, YouTube is increasingly becoming one of the places I spend most of my time watching content now. Not the only place, but probably the place I spend most of my time now. Alright, next story up. Paramount must face a lawsuit from Warner Bros. Discovery over South Park streaming rights. They moved to dismiss some of the claims in the lawsuit, and the judge refused to. So let's back up here. What's happening? Paramount sold streaming rights to Max for South Park, for the television episodes. Paramount then later went and made some special movies, we'll call them, that aired exclusively on Paramount Plus. Warner Brothers Discovery is arguing that that violated the terms of the deal because Warner Brothers Discovery had rights to South Park. Paramount says, no, you have rights to the TV episodes, which you continue to get, and they're arguing that they're not getting paid for anymore. But the other stuff, any movies or specials or anything not a traditional TV episode is not included in this deal. Now this is going to court as the two sides argue over what does that contract say. Does it actually give them the ability to do that, or are they overstepping their bounds with it? We'll keep a close eye on this. If Warner Brothers Discovery wins, some of these specials we've been seeing on Paramount Plus will move over. I think the only reason some of these specials have been made is because they wanted some of that South Park content on Paramount Plus. We'll see. I'm sure there'll be some money exchanged hands no matter which way this lawsuit goes. And our last story of the day. If you are a Starz customer, there's a new bundle deal with Max. You can get a discounted bundle of Starz and Max exclusively through Amazon Prime. With this deal for a limited time, it's $20.99 a month to get both services. That's a savings of about 25% for a limited time. Link in the show notes if you want to learn more about that and sign up for that bundle. Well, that's it for today. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I will be back with some special videos this week. And I'll be back on Monday with another cord cutting today. Huge thank you again in the last few weeks. Over 5,000 new subscribers. Welcome. How did you ever find out about the channel? I always love hearing that. Oh, big welcome to you. I hope you like this content. I'll be back again with another video real soon. Until then, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And I hope you have a great weekend.